Hello, episode 6 review. It was on last night. Today's Monday. It was the last one of the current season. It was, again, from episode 1 to episode 6, it has gradually improved. Chris Evans is still a major issue, and I honestly don't think he'll be there next season. There's been a lot of speculation as to whether Matt LeBlanc will be there next season as well, but the last thing he said on last night's show was see you next summer. So I'm assuming that he is going to be there. Evans again, just shouty, irritating, ginger herpes basically. The guy is just a mug. I don't understand why they've employed such a massive cockwomble to host one of their most prestigious shows. You know, when he's on screen and talking about cars, you just don't believe him. You just don't believe he knows what he's talking about. And the guy can't fucking drive. I mean, he literally cannot drive and talk at the same time, which is... You would have thought they would have maybe given him some lessons or something, you know? But no. I think going forward they should keep Matt LeBlanc, Chris Harris, Rory Reid and Shabine Schmidt. Eddie Jordan is just fluff. I mean, he doesn't really do anything. He's not a brilliant presenter. Yeah, he's quite amusing, I suppose. You could have him as comic relief. But the things that stood out for me yesterday, or last night, was the Rory Reid thing on the Mustang was brilliant. You know, informative, amusing. You know, you wanted to listen to what he said, and you believed what he said. Matt LeBlanc was, again, very good. His thing was the Porsche was probably the best film he's done this season, I think. You know, again, funny, engaging. You believed what he said. You know, you listened to his opinion. The start in the motocross car is just pointless. The bit at the beginning goes on for too long. Show a picture of their first car and the last car. What's all this voting shit? And let's all make some noise. You know, 14-year-olds make some noise. People at a hip-hop gig make some noise. Not people on, you know, the BBC's most prestigious non-fiction show. Why are you asking these people to make some noise? They're all like 45, 50 if you look at the audience members. I'm sure they're quite embarrassed doing it, and it embarrasses me watching it. There's no need for it. Alright, it's nice to know what car they had and what car, you know, they thought was their best car, their first car. But it doesn't need to take up 3 minutes. It really doesn't. And then if you're going to show them doing the lap, show the whole bloody lap. Chris Evans, if you're watching, fuck you. And if you are also watching, stop talking over it all the time. You're a cockwomble. No one wants to hear what you've got to say. Watch them drive. Tell us the time at the end. No need for your shitty running commentary. I've got to be honest. At the beginning, when it was all announced that Chris Evans was doing it, I thought, oh, here we go, I'm not going to watch this. Because I literally can't stand the guy. I think I just don't understand him. I don't understand what he's for. If I believed in God, I would think that he'd been sent down just to annoy me personally, but I know he annoys millions of other people as well. I just don't understand what the guy's for. So it was pointless having him host it, really. I mean, he can't drive, he doesn't know anything about cars, and he's an irritating cunt. Way to go. I mean, you know, I know Clarkson had his issues, and a lot of people didn't agree with, you know, his on the edge of politically correct statements, but he was funny and he knew what he was talking about. That was the most important thing with all the last 3 people. They knew what they were talking about. They were all journalists. So, and Evans is what? I mean, what if someone said to you, what is Chris Evans? Apart from saying an irritating ginger cunt, what would you actually say? He is what? A personality? Well, that's debatable. He certainly isn't a journalist. Let's say that. Well, whereas Rory Reid and Chris Harris are at least journalists. Do you know what I mean? They know how to sort of build a story. They know about putting information into it that's relevant. Shabine Schmidt's a racing driver, professional or ex-professional now. I think she's retired. You know, I'm sure she still does events. But Matt LeBlanc, all right, he's a Hollywood actor, but he has been. You know, he's into his motocross racing, and I'm pretty sure he does car racing as well. And has done for a while, so at least he can drive and understands cars. Chris Evans is just a poser who, for some unknown reason, has made millions. I don't begrudge him that. I'm sure he's worked really hard for it. He must have had to work hard to overcome his fucking believably mind-numbing personality. And good luck to the guy. He's made a lot of money. He's bought a lot of Ferraris, but that doesn't make him an expert on cars. That makes him a twat with some Ferraris. You know, wow. there you go. Hopefully next season it will be better. They will have learnt from this season. Everything I've read online and Twitter and Facebook is get rid of Chris Evans, and hopefully they will have done. They, you know, after episode 2 of this series, they've certainly cut his role down. He was only in it for probably 20% of the programme last night. Hopefully 0% next season, and I eagerly await Grand Tour, or whatever it's called, the new Clarkson, May and Hammer thing, which begins filming, I believe, on the 7th of July, which is 3 days' time. So I'm not sure when that comes to Amazon Prime. I'm guessing, they say fall, which is usually August, September time. Autumn if you're proper English, but fall if you're American. So yeah, we'll wait and see what happens with that. Thanks for watching. I have an opinion, I hope you do too. Like, comment and subscribe, and you can comment below. Subscribe button's down here somewhere. Catch you next time. Hopefully you'll keep watching my videos. Cheers if you do, and if you don't, well, you're missing out. Catch you next time.